The trial had already started. The prosecutor, a Mr. Gilmer from Evansville, was taking testimony from Heck Tate.
In your words, Mr. Tate.
Well, I was called by...
Did you say to the jury, Mr. Tate? Who called you?
Well, I was called by Mr. Yule yonder one night.
What night, sir?
The night of the 21st of November. I was packing up from my office, ready to go home, when Mr. Yule came in. All excited he was, said to get over his face real quick. Some Negro bit up his drum.
Did you go?
Certainly. Jumped in the car and ran out there as fast as I could.
And what did you find?
Found Miss Mary laying on the floor. 9 feet up she was. They heaved to her feet. I washed her face in the bucket and she said she was all right.
Go on.
I asked her who hurt her. She said it was Tom Robinson. I asked her if he beat her up out there, and she said yes, he had. And I asked her if he'd taken a pen from her. She said yes, he did. So I went over to the Robinsons and called him back. She had them find this morning. God was to it.
Thank you.
Any questions there, I guess? Yes. Did you call a doctor, Sheriff?
No, sir.
Why not?
It wasn't necessary, Mr. Finch.
You didn't call him. He's answered the question, I guess. Just wanted to make sure, Judge. Now, Sheriff, you say she was badly beat up. What way? Just describe her injuries, Heck.
She already had bruises on her arm. She had a black eye scar.
Good job.
Oh, left eye.
Is that her left facing you, or her left looking the same way as you were?
It'll make it all right. Yeah, that's it. I remember now. She was banged up on that side of her face.
Please repeat what you said.
Her right eye.
No. You said she was banged up on that side of her face. Which side?
Her right side.
That's all, Heck.
Robert Yule.
Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
So help me God. Mr. Robert Yule, that's your name, Captain. Are you the father of me, Adam Yule? Well, if I ain't, there's no love to do about it. I'm out there.
Are you the father of Mary Yule?
Yes, sir.
Get this straight. There'll be no auto-lip-sync speculation on any subject from anyone in this courtroom. Do you understand? All right, Mr. Gilmer.
Please tell us what happened on the evening of November 21st. I was coming in from the woods with a little kid there. And as I got to the fence, I heard my head screaming like a stuffed cow inside the house. What time was it, Mr. Yule? Just sundown. As I was saying, I heard my head. Yeah, she was screaming. She was making a Cody racket. So I dropped her low and went as fast as I could up to the window. And I seen that black nigga yonder taking my mirror.
Mr. Jim, take the shit home. Mr. Jim, you hear me? Scout, go home. Dilly, take Scout and go. You can't make me. It's okay, Reverend. She doesn't understand. I most certainly do. I can understand anything you can. This ain't fit for you, Machine Louise. All you boys either.
Quiet. There has been a request that this courtroom be cleared of spectators, or at least of women and children. A request that for the time being has been denied. People generally see what they look for, and hear what they listen for. You've the right to make whatever decision you consider best for your children. You may decide there's something to be learned from this. You may decide you do not wish to face the problem. It's up to you to make that decision. And I suggest you do it now. I'm interrupting this trial for a 10-minute recess.
Before the 10 minutes were up, we were all back in place. It seems that the folks are more interested in the trial than the church thought.
I see we still have a few with us. Let's get on. Mr. Yule, you'll keep your testimony within the confines of Christian English reading. That's all possible. Go ahead, Mr. Yule.
Well, we were...
Did you see the defendant attacking your daughter?
I did. Mr. Yule, you said you're a twin dog. Did. Did you have a clear view of the room? Yes. How does the room look? Well, slung about. if there was a fine. What to do when you saw the defendant? I ran around the house to get in. But even at the front desk ahead of me, I knew he was alright. But I was too distracted about me to run after him. So I ran in the house. There, what to do? I ran and take tape, quick as I could. Knew that it was alright. Passed the house every day. Lived down yonder in that sneaking nest. Judge, I've asked the county for 15 years to clean out that nest down yonder. It's dangerous to live around. Besides the value in my property. That's all. Thank you.
Just a minute, sir. Could I ask you a question or two?
Sure, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Yule. Folks were doing a lot of running that night. Let's see now. So you ran to the house, you ran to the window, you ran inside, you ran to Mr. Tate. Didn't you join all this running? Run to the doctor?
There wasn't no need to.
Didn't you think the nature of your daughter's injuries warranted immediate medical attention?
Never called a doctor in my life. If I had, it would have cost me $5. That all the question?
No, quiet. You heard the sheriff's testimony, didn't you? Do you agree with his description of Mayella's injuries? He said her right eye was blackened when she was beaten up.
I hold with everything Tate said.
He said her right eye was blackened.
I hold with Tate.
Mr. Yule, can you read and write?
Objection. Cosby was witness seriously have to take irrelevant and immaterial.
Judge, if you'll have a question, that's another one you'll soon see. All right, Atticus, but make sure we do so. Overruled. Will you write your name and show us?
I was positively will. How do you think I saw my leave chair?
Jerry, do you think Anderson knows what he's doing?
Seems like he knows.
Far back like remember, that never ask a question on cross-examination unless you already know the answer.
Because you might get an answer and wreck your case.
Looks to me as though he's gone cross and that alive.
Will you write your name first? Clearly now, so the jury can see you do it.
What's so interesting?
He's left-handed. That's it.
What's my being left-handed have to do with it? He's trying to take advantage of me. Tricking laws like Atticus Finch take advantage of me all the time with that tricking way. But it don't change what I saw. And I'll say it again. I saw that black dog, Mr. Yule.
Well, I think we got him.
Don't count your chickens.
May I be old?
Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Please tell the jury, in your own words, what happened on the evening of November 21st. Where were you, Doctor, that evening?
On the porch.
What were you doing on the porch?
Just tell us what happened, Miss Mayella. Can't do that, can't you? Well, what are you scared of?
Him. Don't want him doing me like he done my papa, making him out left-handed.
How old are you?
19 and a half.
Well, I see. Mr. Finch has no idea of scaring him. And if he did, I'm here to stop it. Now you sit up straight and tell us what happened.
Well, I was on the porch, and you see there was this old ship rope in the yard. Papa bought it in to chop up the visit. He told me to do it while he was out in the woods. I wasn't feeling strong enough then, and he came by.
Who is he?
That yonder officer.
Then what happened?
I said, come here, boy, and bust up this ship rope for me. I got a nickel for you. So I went inside the house and came inside the yard. And before I knew it, he was at me. He got me round the neck. I fought. He hit me again and again.
Did you find the screen back?
I positively did.
Then what happened?
I don't remember too good, but Papa came in the room and shouted and done it. And I was fainting. Next thing I knew, Mr. Tate was helping me over to the water bucket.
You fought Robinson as hard as you could, tooth and Snail?
I did.
But he took advantage of this.
That's what I said.
That's all for now. Just stay there. I expect Big Bad Mr. Finch has some questions for you.
State will not prejudice the witness against the counsel for the defense.
I won't scare you for a while, Miss Mallett. Not yet. Let's get acquainted first. How old are you?
He said I was 19 and a half. There's that judge on the...
Have to bear with me, Miss Mallett. I can't remember as well as I used to. I might ask things you've already said before. You'll give me a straight answer, won't you? Good.
One answer word as long as you keep mocking me.
Yeah?
As long as you call me Mary, Miss Mallett. I don't have to take this sass.
That's just Mr. Finch's way. We've done business in the talking for years, and Mr. Finch is always courteous. Atticus, let's go on. Let the record show that the witness has not been sass.
How many sisters and brothers have you?
7.
You the oldest?
Yes.
How long your mother been dead?
I don't know, a long time.
How long did you go to school?
2 years, 3 years. I don't know.
Miss Mallett, a 19-year-old girl must have friends. Who are your friends?
Friends?
Don't you know anyone of your own age? Boys, girls, just all many friends.
You're making fun of me again, Mr. Finch.
Love your father, Miss Mallett.
Love him? What do you mean?
Is he good to you? Is he easy to get along with?
He does horrible settling.
Except when?
I said he does horrible.
Except when he's drinking. When he's riled, he ever beat you.
Answer the question, Miss Mayor.
My father never took the hell of my head.
We've had a good visit, Miss Mallett. Now we better get to the case. You say you asked Tom Robinson to chop up the bird. What was it?
Chiffon, old dresser.
Was Tom Robinson well known to you?
What do you mean?
No, he was. Where he lived.
Well, I know pretty well you passed by the house and that.
Was this the first time you asked him to come inside the fence? Was this...
Yes, it was.
Didn't you ever ask him to come inside the fence before?
I might have.
You never asked him to do our jobs for you.
I might have.
Can you remember any other occasions?
No.
All right now, that's what happened. You say Tom Robinson got you around the neck, is that right?
That's what I said.
You say he caught me and choked me and took advantage of me, is that right?
Yes.
Do you remember him beating you about the face? You sure enough he choked you. All this time you were fighting back, remember? You kicked, you harder. Do you remember him beating you about the face? It's an easy question, Miss Mallett. So I'll try again. Do you remember him beating you about the face?
No, I don't recollect him. I mean, yes, he hit me.
Was your last sentence your answer?
Yes, he hit me. I just don't remember too good. Oh, so quick.
Don't you cry, young woman.
Let her cry she wants to, Judge. You've got all the time in the world.
Get me up here and mock me. I'll answer any questions you've got.
That's fine. Don't need a few more. Will you identify the man who attacked you?
I will. That's him, young.
Tom, stand up. Let Miss Mallett have a good long look at you. Is this the man who attacked you?
It is.
Scout, Reverend, his left hand. He's crippled. Tommy comes in with his boy to all the muscles like blood to death.
You say it loud. Is this the man who attacked you?
It is.
How?
I don't know how, but he did.
Let's consider this calmly.
Objection. He's browbeating the witness.
Oh, sit down, Horace.
Miss Mallett, he testified to defend and choked you and beat you. He didn't say he sneaked up behind you and knocked you out cold. Do you wish to reconsider any of your testimony?
Do you want me to say something that didn't happen?
No, ma'am. Say something that did happen.
I've already told you.
He hit you. He blackened your left eye with his right fist.
I ducked. That's it, I ducked when he glanced off.
You're a strong girl. Why didn't you run?
I tried to.
And you were screaming all this time? Why didn't the other two men scream? Where were they? Or did you scream until you saw your father in the window? You didn't scream till then, did you, Miss Mallett? Did you scream at your father instead of Tom Robinson? Is that it? Who beat you up? Tom Robinson? Or your father? Or why don't you tell the truth, child? Didn't Bob Mule beat you up?
I've got something to say.
Tell us what really happened.
I've got something to say, and then I ain't gonna say no more. That black man yells took advantage of me. And if you fine French gentlemen ain't gonna do nothing about it, then you yellow stinking cowards, out of you. Your fine fancy ass, your man with this man over there, they don't come to nothing, Mr. Finch.
You can step down now. Well, stay breath.
Shall we try to wind up this afternoon? How about it, Atticus?
If we can.
How many witnesses you got?
One.
Then call him.
I call Tom Robinson.
Sorry, sir. That's all right, Tom.
Do you swear that the evidence you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Well, I swear. Tom Robinson, 25 years of age, married with 3 children. He's been in trouble with the law once before. A 30-day sentence for disorderly conduct. What did that consist of?
Got into a fight with another man. We tried to cover him. There wasn't much. Not enough to hurt.
Both convicted?
Well, I had the service to come pay the fine. The other fella paid his.
Were you acquainted with me out of violent fuel?
Yes, sir. I had to pass a place to go to from the field every day.
You spilled.
I worked Mr. Lincoln.
Past the Yule place to get to work. Have any other way to go?
No, sir. None that I know of.
Tom, did she ever speak to you?
Yes, sir. She speak to me. I tipped my hat to go by. And one day she asked me to come inside the fence. And first up, I tripped her over.
When did she ask you to come inside and bust up the shipper roll?
Mr. Finch, it was way last spring. And after the brother said, suppose I could give you a nickel, won't I? I said, no, there ain't no charge. That was way over a year ago.
You ever go in the place again?
Yes, sir.
When?
I went last time.
Under what circumstances? Why did you go inside the fence? Tom.
She called me in. It seemed like every time I passed the place yonder, she had something for me to do. Chopping kitchen, towing water for her.
Were you paid for your services?
No, sir. Now she offered me a nickel the first time. Now I'm glad to help. Glad to do. Look like Mr. You needed helping her. You needed the children.
Where were the other children?
They're all around. All over the place.
With Miss Mayella? Oh.
Yes, sir. She talked to me.
Whoever, at any time, set foot on the Yule property without an express invitation from one of them.
No mistake. I wouldn't do that.
Tom, what happened to you on the evening of November 21st?
Mr. Finch, I was going home as usual that evening, but when I passed by the new place, Miss Mary was just on the porch, like I said she was. But it seemed real quiet, like, and I didn't know why. But she asked me to come in and help her with it, so I went inside the fence, and I looked for some kindling to work on, but I couldn't see them. She said, no, I got something for you to do in the house. All the doors off the hinges. I said, Miss Mary, you got a screwdriver? She said she has. But I went up the steps, and she wrote for me to come inside. I went in, I looked at the door, and I said, Miss Mary, this door's all right. Those hinges are all right. Then she shut the door. Mr. Finch, I was wondering why it's so quiet like that. And it comes to me. They want a child on the place, not one of them. And I say, Miss Mary, where's the children?
Go on.
I say, where's the children? And she says, she would laugh at us all. She said, all gone in town, get ice cream. Says, took me slap here to save that nickels, but I done it, they all gone in town.
What did you say then?
I said something like, why, Miss Mary, that's mighty smart of you. I don't think she understood what I meant, Mr. Finch. I meant it was smart of her to say it, and not smart to treat it.
I understand. Go on.
I said, I best be going. I couldn't do nothing for her. And she says, well, yes, I could. But when I said, what? Get that box down off that chip roll.
Not the same one you busted up.
No, sir. Another one. Most as tall as the roof. So I tell her she was asking when she grabbed me around the legs. She scared me so bad, I hopped down and turned that chair over. That was the only thing that disturbed that room, and I left this bitch. I started down.
What happened after you turned the chair over? Tom? You swore to tell the whole truth. What happened after that?
Answer the question, Tom.
When I got down off that chair, she started jumping.
Jumped? Violently?
No, she hugged me. She hugged me around the legs.
What did you do then, Tom?
She said she never ran her arms around a poor man before. She might as well start with me. She said, hug me back. And I said, miss me out and let me out of here. And I tried to get past. She had a back to the door. And I had to push her. I didn't want to harm Mr. Finch. And I said, let me pass. But just that, Mr. Field down the house through the window.
What did you say?
Something not fit to say. Not fit for all these folks and children.
You must tell the jury what he said, Tom.
You say you damn slut, I'll kill you.
Then what happened?
Mr. Finch, I was running so fast, I don't know what happened next.
Tom, did you attack me out of you?
I did not, sir.
You harmed her in any way?
No, sir, I did not.
You resist her advances?
I tried to without me nothing, sir. I didn't want to be ugly. I didn't want to harm her nothing.
Get back to Mr. York. Who's he talking?
He was talking to me, looking at Miss Mayer.
Then you ran.
I sure did.
Why'd you run?
Well, I was scared, sir.
Why were you scared?
Mr. Finch, if you was black like me, you'd be scared too.
I want the whole lot of you to know one thing right now. Tom Robinson's was my husband. He is. We ain't had a speck of trouble out of him. Not a speck.
That's enough, Mrs. Dees. You've anything to say, you can say it under oath and at the proper time. Yet to disregard the remark of Mrs. Dees. Proceed, Mr. Gilman.
You got 30 days to dissolve your conduct,
It's a misdemeanor, Judge, and it's in the record.
Witness will answer, Bob.
Yes, sir. I got 30 days.
You're pretty good at tending and chopping up with one hand, aren't you, boy?
I reckon so, sir.
Strong enough to choke the breath out of the young woman,
I never done that, sir.
but you're strong enough.
Yes, sir.
Had your arms for quite a long time, haven't you, boy?
No, sir. I never looked at her.
It's my duty to do that work of yours.
Just try to help her.
Tell me, boy, why were you so anxious to do that work of yours?
Look back, she didn't have nobody to help her.
With Mr. York, 7 children on the plate.
Looked like I never helped her none.
It seems you're my good fellow. All this work for not one penny.
I felt sorry for her. She seemed to try more than the rest of them.
You felt sorry for her? You felt sorry for her? He felt sorry for her. Now you went by the York place as usual, last November 21st, and she asked you to come up and bust up a ship of roll.
No, sir.
You deny you went by the house.
No, sir.
She asked you to come up and bust up a ship of roll. Is that right?
No, sir. It ain't.
You say she's lying, boy.
I don't say she's lying, Mr. Gilman. I say she was thinking in her mind.
Tell me, boy, why did you run away?
I was scared, sir.
If you hadn't clear conscience, why were you scared?
Mr. Finch, if you was black like me, you'd be scared too.
But you weren't in the fix. You testified that you were resisting her advances. Were you scared she might hurt you? A big fellow like you?
No, sir. Scared I'd be caught, just like I am now.
Scared you have to face up to what you did?
No, sir. Scared I'd have to face up to what I didn't do.
You've been impotent to me, boy.
Didn't come with me.
Scout, go and do. Better take him out of here.
What's the matter with her? Like you're in hiding, and you should go with me, she would. Find me. I'm okay. Come on.
for you. I mean, boys, Jim. Who told them, you reckon?
I don't know. Got them from rappers.
You know, I think I'm beginning to understand why two rappers stay locked up in that house all day. It's because he wants to stay locked up.
That don't make any sense.
Oh, yes, it does.
Well, maybe.
Maybe he found out the way people go out of their way to be nasty to each other. Why did Mr. Gilmer stick their way to the top of the city?
Oh, Dale, that's Mr. Gilmer's way.
But he didn't have to stare and call him boy.
All lawyers are dependent that way.
Alice doesn't.
Oh, Dale, Alice isn't an example. He's defending the courthouse if he is on the street or in the home.
But what I mean, I know what you mean, boy. Make you sick, then.
Here, that's it.
That's what it is.
You watch out now.
It's only trying to tell us. You folks won't tell me now, will it? It'll ruin the reputation.
Why are you? I mean, what are you?
Then, it's simple. Some folks don't like the way I live, and they never understand that I live like I do, and that's the way I want to live. Your children, you understand. And you're even older, you won't cry. Things strike you something's wrong, but you won't cry.
Cry about what?
Cry about the hell and why people kill one another, without thinking. Cry about the hell and why people give colored folks, without thinking that they people too. You see, Louise, you don't know yet, but you're far in the brother, little man. And when you gotta do, get back inside that car now.
You all right now, Dale?
Yeah, I reckon so. Nice to meet you, Mr. Raymond. And thanks for the drink.
If you fight that over your crying fit,
What was a crying bit? Just sit like away.
for an instant, Scout and I were almost together. I expect there's a little of the older woman in every young girl. It's just that they don't meet very often. We only seem to grow up at special times, like the moment that I walk back into the color balcony on the courthouse. Thanks to the jury. Just finished going over the evidence. Scout, we're gonna win. I don't see how we can.
Is that Mr. Gilmer?
Nothing new, just the usual.
The court's permission.
Never saw him do that before.
Me neither.
Gentlemen, this case is not a difficult one. It requires some minute sifting of complicated facts. This case is simple as black and white. The state has not produced one iota of evidence that the crime Tom Robinson is charged with ever took place. It has instead relied upon the testimony of two witnesses. Two witnesses who under cross-examination have not only caused serious questions, but has been flatly contradicted by the defendants. I have nothing but pity in my heart, the chief witness of the state. But my pity does not extend to her. Putting the man's life at stake. This is what she's done. Done in an effort to get rid of her guilt. I say guilt, gentlemen, because it was guilt that motivated her. She committed no crime. She broke a rigid code of our society. A code so severe that whomever breaks it is hounded from our midst. It's unfit to live with. She's a victim through poverty and ignorance. But she knew full well the enormity of her offense. She persisted in it. She persisted in the subsequent reaction of something every child has done. Tried the evidence of her offense away out of sight. What was the evidence? Not a stolen toy to be hidden. The evidence that must be destroyed is Tom Robinson, a human being. Tom Robinson, a daily reminder of what she did. What did she do? She tempted a Negro. She did something that in our society is unspeakable. She's white, and she tempted a Negro. Not an old uncle, but a young, strong, black man. No code mattered to her before she broke it, but it came crashing down her afterwards. Her father saw what happened. And what did he do? There's circumstantial evidence to the effect the man he was beaten. Savagely. Someone who led almost exclusively with his his left hand.
Damn you!
And Mr. Yule swore out a woman. No doubt signing it with his left hand. And Tom Robinson now sits before you, taking the oath that the only good hand he possesses is his right hand.
You chicken!
Shut your mouth, sir. You'll be fined for contempt.
So a quiet, respectable Negro who had the unmitigated temerity to feel sorry for a white woman his own trial was life. He's had to put his words against the words of his two white accusers. I need not remind you, gentlemen, that their conduct here today is a cynical compliment that you gentlemen will go along with them on the assumption, the evil assumption, that all Negroes lie, that all Negroes are basically immoral. Assumption one associates with minds that are cattle. Year of Grace, 1935, we're beginning to hear more and more references to Thomas Jefferson's phrase about all men being created equal. Do you know that all men are not created equal? I'm no eyeless, believe so firm in the integrity of our courts and in the jury system. That's no ideal to me. It's a living, working reality. The court is only as sound as its jury. And its jury is only as sound as your men who make it up. Confidence, gentlemen, will review without passion the evidence you've heard, come to a decision. Restore its defendant, its family. In the name of God, do your duty. In the name of God.
Did he say something else? He was walking back.
I think he said, in the name of God, believe him.
Look.
It's California, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Can I fix this fish, please? It has nothing to do with the trial.
All cross. What is it, Cal? Judge, he says my children are missing, haven't turned up since noon.
Could I be on to Askin?
Yeah, Scout, calm down. Meet me outside.
We'll soon find out.
Get out of here.
Been
We've
here
won,
all...
haven't we?
No idea. Been here all afternoon? Well, go home. Stay home.
All right, just please let us hear the verdict.
Have you done your reading today, Mrs. DuBose?
Not today, sir, but please.
Tell you what. Go home. You reading to Mrs. DuBose, eat your supper, and then Cal will bring you back.
Sir!
Heard it all up to now. Might as well hear the rest.
But what if the jury comes back and
Probably will. And I'll be out and back in a minute.
You think they'll acquit him that fast?
Go do your reading, eat your supper, and then Cal will bring you back. You can sit up there and hear the verdict. Thank you, Cal.
I should give everyone you allow. The very idea you chose listening to all that. This is their notional faith. Take your liberty to that
California didn't stop expressing her outrage all the way back home. And when Jen read over the reasons to both, she looked over Dylan and me. And she was still upset as we started back to the trial, wondering what on earth we'd find.
Thought you'd get some kind of head on your shoulders, Mr. Jim. Ain't you got any sense at all? Don't you want to hear what happened? Wash your mouth, sir. If Miss Edmonds don't bail out, I will.
The jury's still out. Nobody's ruled
me waiting. I don't think anybody expected the jury would be out so terribly long.
Jeff, long, isn't it?
Sure is, Scout. My brother thought it a favorable indication. In the meantime, nobody left, nobody moved. Then suddenly, it was happening.
This court will come to order.
Tom, you promised.
Remember? I promised. Look at the jury coming in. What about them?
They're not looking at the defendant. What does that mean?
The defendant will rise.
What do you think, Scout? You're trying to say, see, look.
Hush.
The jury finds the defendant guilty.
Tom? Tom? We lost! It's so long!
How did they find him guilty?
Not like you children see such things. Not like any children see such things.
But it's not going to hurt Tom Robinson. Your father can do something. They can find Tom Robinson guilty, no matter what folks say. Atticus, Keith, Louise, stand up. Your father's passed.
You ever been down? You know just how I feel. I feel like a leaf, and I know I believe. Lord, Lord, I believe. Don't believe what I'm saying. Just look what it's all about. Don't believe I love you. Look what it's all about. Who I've been. Doggone who I've been. I work as slave, living the whole day through, just to love it, but I want to you, and I want you. Life ain't worth living. You can't have one you love. Give yourself to the devil, soul to love, yes, love.
When we spoke to Agnes later, Jim started to cry. He said he wanted to know how any jury could have done it. But I've never seen my father so close to being bitter. I don't know how, he said, but they've done it before. They did it today, and they'll do it again. And it seems that only the children weep. And as for Bob Yule, he walked out of that courthouse expecting to find himself the town hero. But all he got for his pains was, okay, you, we convicted the Negro. Now you get back to the dumb. You started making terrible threats. This time, we should have believed him. This time, he was telling the truth. I hurried home
I didn't want them to see me going to the ragging out hole. I put a nice thank you over there, thanking whoever it was that had left me all the nice surprises. But when I got there, I found the map. Somebody told it was the map. Anything the matter with what? No, nothing the matter. There's the map in a nut hole. I pulled up. What? You see that, sir? The tree sign, the plans trying to say, don't know that mystery, Louise. The tree don't look sick to me. Whoever killed those folks that wasn't him. Why'd you run ahead? Scared of over his fuel? Not one bit. Why did he stand outside the courthouse talking so mean? His side won. But he thinks we really. You still do something. It seems to me like the minute there you local paramount Tom Robinson was dead.
I'm absolutely surprised you children. Dad has given you permission to go to court. And why was this no good colour balcony? Several people mentioned it. Isn't it right close over there?
Hush, Stephanie.
Jesus, King, what has children to
We've made the town the way this order, then I was well late to cope with it.
At least you don't have swallow in it.
What happened in court today is as much a part of making his mission routine.
Well, excuse me. Don't suppose the answer anyway. Oh, too bad you had to say it.
When I grow up, I think I'll be a clown.
What, Bill?
Yes, sir, a clown. There ain't nothing else to do about folks, so I'm going to join the circus and laugh my head off.
No, you got it wrong. Clowns are sad. Folks like them.
Then I'll be a new kind of clown. I'll stand in the ring and laugh in their faces.
Don't pay any attention to what she says about Atticus.
What do you mean? I simply would like you to know there are some men who are born to do unpleasant jobs for us. Your father's one of them. Oh, well. Don't you oh well me, sir. You're just not old enough to appreciate what I've said. I always thought making folk were the best folk in the whole world. We're the safest folks. We're so rarely called on to be Christians. But when we are, we've got men like us to go for us. Who feels that way side too? A lot of people did things to help Tom Robinson, Jim. People like us, you know, we do exist too. People like Hank Tate, people like Judge Taylor. Start using your head, Jim. Did it ever occur to you that Judge Taylor naming Atticus to say Tom Robinson was no accident? That Judge Taylor might have had his reasons?
She's right, Jim. Usually a court appoints some music lawyer. When is this starting?
You're beginning to realize there's a little more to it than you thought. Now, maybe Tom Robinson didn't get an acquittal, but he got something. I was sitting in court, and as I waited, I thought to myself, Atticus Finch won't win. He can't win. He's the only man in these parts that can keep a jury up so long in a case like this. And as I thought to myself, take note of this time and its place. It's 1935, and it's Macon, Alabama. We're making a step. It's just a baby step, but it's a step. Now, I'm going to go to my kitchen now, and I'm going to make a cake. And I'll be pleased if you'll come over later and have some of my cake.
Yes, please.
Thank you. Mr. Dill?
Yes, I love it very much. I finished some of those raw things. Just a baby step. Just a step. Right, I'll be back and have a little cake.
Weeks passed slowly, and the cloud of the trial still hung over us. And I'd moved up the class at school by then. And I had a new teacher, Miss Gates, her name. And one event sticks in my mind. We had a lesson called current events. And today, it was Chuck's turn.
Oh, yeah, that okay, Sir John. One never begins with oh, anybody. Yes, ma'am. Oh, I don't think that has been proper. No. Persecuting, Chuck. No, Miss Gates, it says here. Well, anyway. Oh, I don't think that has been asked to the Jew. And he's been put in there in prison. And he's taken away all their property. And he won't let any of them out of the country. He started a
democracy. D-E-M-O-C-R-A-C-Y. Can anybody give us the definition? What do you think it means, Junior Reed?
Equal rights for everyone.
Very good. And yes, we are a democracy. Repeat after me. We are a democracy.
We are a democracy.
That's the difference between America and Germany. We are a democracy, and Germany is a dictatorship. D-I-C-T-A-T-O-R-S-H-I-P. Over here, we don't believe in persecuting anybody. Persecution comes from people who are prejudiced. P-R-E-J-U-D-I-C-E-D.
What do people like to do to correct mistakes?
I don't know, Chuck.
Their wives, they say.
Time to break, huh?
Mister, you said it's not right to persecute anybody. But how come when I heard you coming out of the courthouse the other day, you were talking to Miss Beckman and said that Tom's gonna do something about those people. They're getting way above themselves. And the next thing you know, they can do is marry him. How can you be so hateful to Hitler and then turn around and say ugly words about those right at home?
After the trial, Tom Robinson was taken to the Enfield prison party, about 70 miles away. Atticus thought Tom had a good chance for a retrial, and Tom just couldn't cope anymore. Then Newton's threats got worse. Things seemed to be building to a blow-up to us, but Atticus just went about his job, working on Tom's field. And then suddenly, death was among us. First, it was Mrs. Dubose. Jim was on his way over to Riga, but he didn't stop by help. He'd gone over to lay the hands. He said that Mrs. Dubose had passed away. And Jim found out why he'd been reading to her. Mrs. Dubose had been given morphine for her pain, and she'd become addicted to it. But before she died, she wanted to leave this world free of it, beholden to nobody and to nothing. Jim's reading was a distraction. It was a help.
That's why you should have had to read to her.
Her views on a lot of things are quite different from mine. But I was glad she asked me to read to her, because I wanted you to see...
Hello, Finn.
I wanted you to see what real courage is.
Got some good news, Finn.
Courage isn't a man with his knife in his hand, James. It's when you know your beat before you begin. Begin anyway, you see through, no matter what. Mrs. DuBose, 98 pounds of her.
Don't you want to hear, Finn?
Mr. Payne, come please!
What is it? What's wrong, Helen?
Oh, is it one of the children?
It's not children.
I'll tell you, they shot that nigger.
Tom's dead.
Mr. Finn, they shot Tom.
My God. Cal, please take her inside. You children go inside. Heck.
He's running. It was during the exercise period. They said he fell into a front breeze straight at the fence, started climbing over. Right in front of him.
Trying to stop him. Didn't they give him any warning?
They shouted. And they fired a few shots in the air. They did actually shoot at him too, so almost over the fence.
Mr. Finn, how could they shoot Tom?
Helen, to them, just enough to escape from prison. He wasn't Tom to them.
But why didn't he win the appeal?
I don't know. Told him we had a chance. But I couldn't say we'd have more than a chance. Guess Tom was just fed up. White man's chances.
Ain't it just like a nigger to cut him run?
You come inside, Helen.
Do you have anything more you want to say, Mr. York?
Yeah. I said it's one down, two to go. Now guess who's gonna be next?
shot from a shotgun loaded down low.
He doesn't have a shotgun.
Can't believe Bobby would really come after me. But if he should, I'll deal with it.
Expect you would.
Is he really? Shut up that much?
I don't know. This talk, you better forget that, I guess.
Atticus, I'm worried, and I think you should get a gun.
Already told you once to go inside. Let's go and be with Helen. And remember, she's only said enough about guns.
Lindsay did make a job for Ellen. He didn't really need them, but he said he felt right bad about the way things had turned out. But Helen had to go nearly a mile out of her way to avoid the Yule house. And Heck Tate discovered the truth one morning when he found Helen going to work from the opposite direction.
Helen, what are you doing here? This long way down to this place. It's all right, Mr. Tate. I just... come on, Helen. I want the truth now.
It's Mr. Tate, sir. When I walked by his place, which is just shot his way to go, he spat at me, and he threatened me, and
I'll see about that.
It's not me, Mr. Tate.
The hell I will. Come on, Helen. You! I'll say you! Now I know that every last one of you's laying in there on the floor. That's right here, one more piece right ahead. But not be now to walk down this road, I'll have you put a jump off sundown. You hear me, you?
I ain't touched him, Mr. Tate. Ain't about to go with no nigger.
You don't have to touch her. Just make her afraid and I'll have you put in jail. Now get out of my sight. And if you don't believe me, just you touch that girl again.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Helen reported no further trouble, but Aunt Alexander had a feeling about him.
I don't like that. I don't like it at all. That man who seems so permanent grudge against everybody connected with the case. I'm worried for you, Atticus.
What could Bob you do to me, sister?
Oh, something, Fred. If you can count on that.
I don't think I have anything to fear from him.
Atticus was already underestimating what anger and sick frustration could do to an already unbalanced man. The night we found out there was a pageant in my school auditorium, Jim said he'd take me. Wind was up, and Jim said it might be raining before we got home. But just before we left, Aunt Alexandra had pimped of apprehension. When I asked her what was the matter, she said, somebody just walked over my grave. On the way to school, Jim.
You scared? Scared of Haynes?
Take hot tea, incantation, secret fun. I'm too old.
Angel bright, life and death. Get off the road. Don't suck my
Cut
breath.
it out.
You're scared. You're scared because we're passing the riding place.
I am not excited. Not again.
How can you tell?
Because if you want, there wouldn't be a furniture in the racket room. Isn't that not? Turn the light on again.
Can't talk over the hand.
How'd you know where we're at?
Well, I can tell we're going past the riding bridge from passing through the cool spot.
The trip back from the pageant was even more eventful. The moon was darting in and out of heavy rain clouds, but now it was completely blacked out, and there was a stillness sometimes comes before a thunderstorm. Jim thought he heard something, so he stopped to listen. Then we walked on a few more steps and stopped again. I thought he must be trying to scare me, but that wasn't it. Then he held my hand tight and pulled me along fast. This time, I heard steps following too.
It's just the thunderstorm getting closer.
Not that. Listen.
I hear Jim.
Scout, run.
Come on. Jim, help me, I tripped.
Oh, give me the hand, Scout.
I can't see where I am. Jim! Jim! Help us, somebody help us, Jim! Oh, help! Somebody! Help me! Help me! Get out of me! Somebody help us!
Carl, what is it? Oh my God, yeah.
And he left it at that. She brought me something to put on, and had I thought about it then, I would never have let her forget it. For her distraction, Aunt Alexandra brought me my overalls. She said, handing me the garments she most despised. And after 10 forevers, Dr. Reynolds finished with Jim. He said it looked like someone had tried to wring his arm off. He also added his assurance that Jim was not dead, just merely under sedation. But meanwhile, Heck Tate had been doing some investigating, and when he came to the porch, there was something unusual about him.
Atticus?
I mean, Heck, you find anything? Can't conceive anyone to do this.
Let's stay outside.
What is it, Heck?
Fabio's lying on the ground yonder with a kitchen knife stuck up under his ribs. He's dead, Mr. Finch.
Dead? Sure?
Good, Dave. Won't hurt these children again. The meanest hell, little near skull, with enough liquid to make him brave enough to kill children.
Thought he got it out of him and they spat at me. And if he didn't, what would I be the one to come after?
Now you know better. Atticus, I need to speak to Miss Jean Louise.
Yes, sir. Yeah?
Miss Jean Louise, you must tell us what happened. Now the attacker, he broke Jim's arm and he grabbed you. Then what happened?
Someone came.
Who was it?
Here he is, Mr. Tate. Tell you his name. Hey, Boone.
Right thanks, Mr. Arthur. Just a nickname. Miss Jean Louise, this is Mr. Arthur Radley. If you'd like to take him inside, sit by Jen.
Would you like to come in, Mr. Arthur?
Well, Heck, guess the thing to do is the man, of course, at the Cumberland County Court.
What room, Mr. Finch?
Because it's clear-cut self-defense.
Mr. Finch, you think Jim killed Fabio?
Struggling in the dark. Probably got hold of yours now.
It wasn't Jim.
Kind of you. I know you're doing this in the good of your heart. But I won't have you grow up with a whisper about him. I won't hush you up.
Hush of what? Jim didn't do it.
Well,
I'll tell you. Fabio fell on his knife. He killed himself.
Heck, I won't have my children grow up hearing me say something different from what they know to be true. If I do, I won't have them anymore. I can't live one way in town and the other way in my home.
Mr. Finch, I hate to fight you on like this. You've been under strain. No man should have to go through. That's probably why you're not putting two and two together.
It wasn't.
Because he wasn't Jim. His arm was broken.
Then you have...
Oh, put that thought out of your mind, Mr. Finch. I already told you what happened.
But what...
This is my decision, Mr. Finch. And it's my decision, it's my responsibility. There ain't anything you can do about it.
What are you saying, Heck?
I'm saying that black man dead for no reason. And the white man responsible for it is dead. So that the dead burns dead this time, Mr. Finch.
What about...
I never heard tell it's against the law for a citizen to do his utmost to prevent a crime from being committed. And that's exactly what we already did. Now maybe you say it's my duty to go and tell the whole town about it and not hush it up.